killer. I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
Somebody said, look at LeakYou video. What the fuck is LeakYou? Is it like a site? What's LeakYou? LeakYou. Is it a YouTube channel? Oh, shit. Oh, all right, bet. Here we go.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
One, two, three, four.
Man, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks, depending on where you are and across this world. Listen, I'm getting it together. Okay, I finally got it together, and I have an exclusive today. We are going to be speaking with Gigi Darling from Class Culture. I'm going to go ahead and bring her on in real quick and introduce her to the stage. Miss Gigi Darling, are you there?
Yes, thank you so much. I was like, she gonna cuss me out.
I was cussing like a mom. Like, what?
Woo!
Like, it's all good, though. It's all good.
I can't help it. You know, I am who I am. I can't help it.
That's what I was saying, too. I said, geez, woman. I said, nah, I got to respect it, man. This is just how she is, man.
So, tell the people what's going on that don't know. Go on and put it out there.
Oh, God. So,
hey, Queen.
For one, I was...
Hey, crazy.
What's up, y'all, in the chat? Oh, my God. So, y'all, I was in a rush trying to get home, right? I've been shopping all day. And I had this interview lined up with Gigi Darling, and I get home, I'm like, oh, let me set this up, and then I got to jump in the shower real quick, and I spelled her name wrong, and I spelled Class Culture with class Kulture instead of just Class Culture with the C, and did not do it in all upper caps. And Miss Gigi Darling was persistent that I must do it right.
Can you imagine?
Can
you imagine working with me on a film set? Get it together.
Oh my God, woman. Oh, I can see some jobs you'd be very, very good at. Okay.
Baby, 14 more months.
Your attention to detail.
Baby, 14 more months of retirement, and it's going to be on and popping.
Ooh.
Get ready.
Retirement. That sounds sexy right about now.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate you, because you can imagine. I am who I am. You can imagine the situations in real life. I
was about to strangle Gigi Darling behind the Instagram DMs.
I know
okay,
you was cussing me out. I know it. Trust me, I know this already.
Oh my God. But it's all good. We are here today on this beautiful Saturday, September 14th.
Yeah.
It's awesome to have you on the show, Gigi Darling. It really is good to have you. I think I know this ain't the first time you've ever been up on my panel, but this is the first time I've did like an exclusive, specific interview / conversation with you.
Yes.
You know? And so listen, I have a couple of questions for you off
Go
the
for it.
rip, okay?
Go for it. And
Is
I
it
didn't.
open?
It's
Are we gonna
open.
we're open.
Full disclosure, I didn't
Oh
ask
yeah.
her for any questions ahead of time. LeakYou can do what she wants to do. It's her panel. Go for it.
All right. I gotta ask about that interview that you did with Queen 88 over there.
Girl.
What had happened? What happened with that? 1 minute, okay, you shared it out. I can't remember if I was in there.
Right.
I know I was in there live, but I don't think I caught it at the very beginning. I had to go back. But like she's up there talking and you're having a conversation and you straight up asked her, "Are you gonna stop lying?"
She wasn't ready for OG beef sector, was she?
And she just disappeared. Like
she did.
The vibe started kind of changing with her, right? That's what I noticed. And then all of a sudden she just drops off the panel and I'm like, what happened?
Look, she did. I'm full disclosure. And I hope AT2 doesn't mind. So we all watched the debacle in the Vegas or the entertainment, whatever you do. I ain't hating on nobody. However,
I do want to talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
If people were entertained, good for you. But I'm an OG content creator. Sorry, that puts me in a different lane. I thought it was trash, but that's me, right?
Right.
So I'm watching it, and she gave the interview to the other young lady. It was excellent. And then all of a sudden, she puts on her community tab, I'll talk to small content creators. So I'm like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And I threw my information down on her comment section. Then we started IGing each other. And I told her, I don't pay, but you can do cash apps. But anybody that has, for instance, Gotti came on my channel. He didn't ask for cash apps. After the show, I cashed out. You see what I'm saying? After the show, not before. Right. Okay. I had 17. She agreed. That's another thing. She agreed. One question, she could have ignored me. She could have said, get the hell out of here. She could have blocked me. It is what it is. Right.
She agreed to be open and full disclosure. Right.
No questions ahead of time. She said, nope, I like organic. Let's do it. And I'm like, ooh, baby.
She don't know what she signed up for.
They don't have a clue. Ooh, Gigi darling. Didi loop loop. Okay, they don't have a clue. So my first, y'all, I had 17 questions. I still have 16 more if she ever want to come over. You never know, right? But my family was listening. They said, when you said, are you tired of lying? They were like, bitch.
I did too. I was like, dang, right off the rip.
Yeah.
Off the rip.
I asked her, was anything off limits? Is there anything who are these people with these games in the background? I'm sure somebody sent her a little kite and said, get down from there or get away from her or don't answer any question. To me, it was funny. And guess what? Okay, this is what I was saying about AT2. Prior to me asking her, I asked him, do you think I should ask her? He was like, hell no. But I did it anyway. I couldn't help myself, LeakYou. Okay, I did it anyway. But it got 1.6 views.
Hey,
so it's
welcome
easy
to the beef sector, baby, is all I can say.
Yeah, it's easy to get back in there. But you know what? I'm on some other shit.
Yeah.
I'm done. I really am. But thank you for asking me. I know she's a clout chaser, but crazy. I was being cray too. Okay.
I don't think so. I mean, again, you know what you sign up with. If you've watched, Gigi Darling for any amount of time, you know how she rolls, right? So maybe she hadn't watched you as many years as I've been watching you.
She don't know.
Yeah, she didn't know. So, and again, the beef sector operates differently, in so many respects. Do you even classify yourself as a part of the beef sector still, Gigi Darling?
Not really. I came from the black tea where I was in Jovi Beauty's chat when Cardi B's people were harassing us. So I already had a backbone. Okay.
Yeah.
And at the same time, in Wiley's chat, watching Wiley go through all of his DC gates and pass the gates and stuff. Okay. Just because they thought I was a weak ish does not give them credit or kudos or pats on the back for not being 100. I've always been one. I was 100 with 5A when I was over there. I was 100 with Bama Girl when we cussed each other out. I was 100 with my moderators when I got rid of them. You know what I'm saying? But this is my thing. I like the beef sector, the original beef sector. I want it to do well, but it's just a new day. That was the whole point of me leaving Quoted Fingers in the Air and merging with other sectors 3 years ago. Right. And they followed me. So right now, I have to be honest with you. My original beef sector doesn't exist. The merge is what's happening now.
Again, like another merge. Like it seems like there was a merge between the black sector and the beef sector, 2 years or so ago. And now there's been additional merges with other sectors like Mo3 sector. And
well, what did you
I've
think?
Heard so many.
Because I embraced the merge. What did you think of my first question to her? Because we all know she be lying.
I thought it was perfectly appropriate to ask that question. I mean, again, it would have been different if she would have agreed on a set of questions and you went out of scope, but that's not the case here. And what's so bad about the question? Really though, what is so bad about the question?
Nothing. Like, it was me.
Yeah, exactly.
It was 1 degree away from VS. It was 1 degree away from TSCC, and it was 1 degree per them from big dogs. Like, what you doing over there? You don't got my permission to be over there. Okay. They came and got her so fast that shit was funny.
Quick. All right, because you could tell like the vibe changed with the way she was talking and not really answering. It was weird. She just got really weird. Nah, she wasn't ready. She was not ready. All right, so are you comfortable talking about this latest Vegas Gate scandal? Okay.
Anything.
I want to know your thoughts on the whole Cam, VS, and Queen 88 situation, and just give me your thoughts first, and then we'll go into some detail, like people not having their own rooms, swollen feet, okay, twerking. It just was, I don't know. What are your thoughts on this recent Las Vegas? And we'll get to Wiley in a minute, right?
Okay, let's save Wiley for after. Okay, yes. I'm a back walk it. I'm a moonwalk it.
Go for it.
Look, let me be positive first, because I'm learning how to do that better. I have people in my family have told me, start off with the good first. Okay. I'm like, okay. I can appreciate people who embrace other people merging. Guess what? I did it. Tracy did it initially, but Rico, our 313, was already over there at Clydeva's. That's Tracy followed him over there. I was watching Clydeva for months before the beef sector went over there. Months. Okay. Miss Mo will tell you, I was on her, for lack of a better term, cosplay, because we know she don't do more than that, right? Performance channel. But I dig it. I like it.
Yeah.
Right. But when I started making myself in chats or sharing stuff, everybody's like, ooh, because in my opinion, our beef sector had died because all the doxing and the hating and the people going to jail. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now, having said all of that, I appreciate what, VS was trying to do on the way back. However, she's using the old playbooks from the beef sector, and that ain't working, in my opinion. Obviously, it might be entertaining, like I said to all of y'all out there, with the plots and the plans, and let's create entertainment. Let's create a storyline. Let's do that. Okay, that's fine. But that's not me. And it wasn't my organic inner purpose and plan on here. I can sit back and watch, but don't include me in no fake ish, no lying and scheming and scamming. Because guess what? When they hit me hard, what did I used to do, LeakYou? Hit them harder.
Back. Yeah.
Bet you would, baby, if you ain't got no fake police report, no fake court report, and MRFers putting guns in your face on panels, you ain't no beef sector. And I've experienced all of that. Okay. But so there I go. I gave her kudos. I appreciate what she was doing with the cam. I appreciate what 88 showed up. But what she forgot about the old beef sector, I miss it too, is we investigate everything and things weren't falling into place. Right? Well, they were, I remember when they were up on, VS's panel, and Cam talked about he was going to be in Vegas. And then VS said, "Oh, let me go." And then all of a sudden, 88 on his phone talking about, "I'm going to go too." Okay, cute, fine, whatever. So for us, that seemed a little funny style in our old way of saying things, right? Now, the reason why, in my opinion, VS and their crew, that I'm just going to say the Mo3 crew, because that's where Cam and 88 are from. They were only there, in my opinion, to get at Ness. And we know Ness is beef sector, right?
Right.
In my opinion, Ness was just feeling away about people going to Vegas. Like you say, you're going to bring up Wiley. But they didn't do it better because, well, look, at least my people fought on the way back. Okay. Ooh, they all fell out. Couturbe, AT2, Wiley, all of them fell out. And that was, I had to sit back, and I wasn't in the cut. I was in the shadows on that one because I was like, oh, my children are fighting. What am I going to do? Nothing. Okay. But the thing with VS is I don't understand why she always has to shit on everybody and everything. She should have went to Vegas and had a good time. Why does it have to be based on bad and aggravation and scheming and talking about people black people being told doing drugs and
baby,
and stinking and roaches on the wall or whatever it was. Girl,
well, I heard the hotel that they was at, right? The elevator didn't work, and
the Polo.
There was the Polo, right? And it's got, if you actually look at the rating of the Polo, it's like the shittiest hotel in all of Las Vegas. I mean, if you go to Vegas for a week, you're going to spend like $2 or $3 grand on a room, because I did it.
Look, I was in Sean's chat and I'm like, how y'all going to Vegas for 3-4 days with $300? I've never done that. Yeah. Who are you? That's my lunch. Okay. What are we doing? So that's when I knew it was going to be a FS show. I think VS was correct, and she was trying to get set up, because Sean is in town, Wiley's in town, Ness is in town, MU showed up with her angry armed man and all this other stuff. Girl, if I was VS, I would have pulled up on Shaquem. I'd have jumped out of, baby, what did it call it? Stowed away on the party bus. That would have been more entertaining for me.
Baby, not the angry arms. Not
the angry arms.
I need to put that in a hashtag in the description.
Girl, angry. That part, look.
She took off running, didn't she?
Girl, and she running. Scuffle.
Then she had to hit them stairs because that elevator wasn't working.
Oh my God. Then she got to the stairs. It was like, one more,
out of breath, man.
Slowly. I was like, girl, somebody called 911. Okay, the VA hospital is right around the corner, girl. I can appreciate that what she's trying to do. She's trying to skid it out. She's trying to plan it and plot it. I can appreciate that, but It's who she is. I can't get past it, LeakYou. I just
Yeah.
can't.
Well, most women, there's always going to be like a competition thing, but when, two women spend any close amount of time together, that's why I never, the only women I really hang out with is in my family because, just like I've always said, I could never live with another woman,
Never.
because it just is a messy situation all the way around, man. But listen, I got to ask you about day one when Cam and Queen showed up to VS's room, right? Now, I said in a live that I did that there's no way in hell I would have invited anybody into the hotel room and you got the little pull out bed right there,
Right.
and no, like I'll meet you in the lobby, but I can't invite you into my safe space, right?
Right.
And as I'm sitting there, I was listening to the video, and it showed Cam's room. It looked like something down in South Dallas somewhere, like them hotels that are sold by the hour type
Girl.
shit. It
No
was
way.
bad,
No way.
But then I hear Queen 88 talking about, her lips on her thing, right? And
She said she showed it to VS.
yes, and then VS said that she touched her toe.
That was funny.
After
Now, see, she can be funny. Like, what she touched
she
your
said
toe
she
for?
touched her pinky toe and got the juices on her pinky toe. But
Is that a like a sexy thing or what?
there's people that get into all types of weird shit,
Queen
can't.
Throne just threw up in the chat.
Shout out to Queen, man. Shout out to my girl Queen Throne. That shit was wild, man. It was crazy. And I'm just like, she's like, tell him that I don't, tell him that yes, the cobra. She said she did.
Oh my God.
She pulled it up and did the cobra. And she's sitting there trying to show it to VS. And VS is like, I don't want to look at your, blah, blah, blah. And then you can hear her showing it to Cam. And Cam is all up in that shit like, yeah, And then the video ends.
But
like
guess
you have
what?
to catch it at the very end.
But guess what? She's a performer. Why is that shocking?
Yeah.
She shake her ass, her lips, her dip. She got a video up where she explained how she spread her leg wide and lay it low. I mean, this is what she's a performer. I wasn't even somebody said I should do a mock interview with the rest of the questions. I said, girl, they would really hate me. I would play both characters. You know what I mean?
That would be hilarious.
Oh my God. But they're so hateful. They're so hateful. I don't even like the energy anymore. It's not fun. It would be funny. But I can't. I don't know. I don't feel safe enough to do it.
I just, I definitely would not feel safe or comfortable with anybody who I just met face to face, no matter how long I've talked to them online.
Right.
And within the first 5 minutes of meeting them, they're doing the cobra with their putang. That shit's going to make me feel uncomfortable. It's going to set the tone of every experience I have hereafter, right? Like that is
so was that
crazy.
Do you think that was her for lack of a better term, getting her lick back by showing her poontang? Because she was dogging it with her exes. Girl, that's so bad taste. I'm over here blushing.
Oh, don't. This is oh my God. But okay. All right.
Cobra.
She said cobra. She said she lifted it up like a cobra. And then you know how VS she do them hand motions.
I can't.
She turned her like the peace sign down and was moving her fingers up.
She could not work on a film set. She couldn't work in backstage. She couldn't work at a fashion show, honey. They always naked VS, tits and ass and Poom poom. You see it every day, all day long. She couldn't work in the hospital industry, honey. It's just another body part.
Yeah. Yeah. It was wild, man. And so the misunderstood thing, right?
Oh
So
God.
they, everything's breaking down between Cam, VS, and 88. And then misunderstood shows up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
After 8 hours of driving, she said.
Yes. And VS goes to meet with her and they do a live. And I'm going to tell you off the rip, I said it, in my video when I did a little, commentary on it. Misunderstood looked like she was high to me. She looked like she was tweaking. And hey, that's coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
She looked zooted. Exactly, Queen. She looked zooted. She was very iffy like, very stumbling all over her words. Like her thoughts were very,
I remember hitting a panel when she was on Bree. See, I keep trying to put a little flicker, a little old G, a little old beef sector on 10, but it don't hit no more. Right. And I hit Bree's panel and I said, "Are you a sex worker, girl?"
It.
They got me the hell out of there. I went over to my channel and we laughed. I'm like, but now I say all that to say, here we are on this day at this moment in time. All she had to do was say yes. I'm a mess. I know I'm a mess.
Well, no, but listen, I'm going to say something. I got to critique her fashion. Misunderstood. I've about had enough of the way you dress. All right. Them holy clothes. When she went to court with them damn witch-looking boots on.
Girl, with the hole in the
with the big asshole. Because, I mean, it was a big hole. Like, what's it matter with the way I dress? I mean, I did a whole edit on it. But then you see her in Vegas and those things on her chest did not look good in that outfit. I don't know if it was a dress or just a top.
Look, even when you buy them, you still got to wear a brassiere, people. Sorry.
Yeah. Her breasts are entirely too big to not have some sort of a support on.
You want them to sit up. If you just want them to droop, then she was kind of flat. She was kind of flat in her expose picture. She was totally faded.
You know what? I seen those pictures.
Did you see twice? It happened twice.
I was like, damn. But you know what I say to that? I don't know how her pictures got out like that. But I know one thing. I remember when she was involved in trying to, put a photo out on Lady Snoop. And isn't it interesting how karma bites whenever you do some shit and it comes back around and bites you for the same shit that you was involved in and what you did, she gets no play with me when it comes to that.
I think she gets some type of sick satisfaction. If there's a man in a room and 20 women and 2 of them are his ex-wife and his current wife is present and his daughter's present, for some reason in her mind, she has to be the only female that he pays attention to in a room, and she'll do anything she's like, baby, she'll never go away. She like that stain in that carpet. You're gonna have to rip all that shit up. You can't. You're not gonna get rid of her. You're gonna have to leave the country.
Yeah,
she's gonna find you.
Yeah, I know people like that.
You know what I mean,
man? Yeah,
she's that female. Like let's just say that you got a man and you are 3 weeks away from his ex, and 10 years later, she's still trying to call him. Go away. You lost him. He gone. He don't want your. Look. I've been married twice. I would always laugh, and they would always send me pictures and things that women would be trying to get at them. We would laugh. I'm like, go on and call that one. She cute. You'd be like, hell no. I just wanted to show you so she won't be saying, I sent you my pussy. Just stupid. That type of female, and I know what you mean about friends, I can't do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
too
gonna be living
suspicious.
around other women at all. I'm gonna be the dominant woman in my household. Anywhere I'm laying my head, period. And ain't no bitch could ever come and live with me and ever think she's gonna ever dominate anything when it comes to me.
Suspicious. I'm very suspicious. And if I get the little whiff of, oh, okay. See, I'm petty. My thing is, if you do something to mine, I'm gonna do something to yours. So I'm petty,
Right, right. So
and
there's a
that's
lot of
not
people that do
good.
that, you
But
know.
my thing is, don't do it in the first place because you know what I give.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
I remember I used to have little petty friends like that in high school. Ooh, I kissed your boyfriend. Well, I took yours out last week to the movies. People didn't tell you. So I got her before she could get me because I knew she was on some fuck shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't, that's who she is to me. And look, the merge is here.
Mm-hmm.
People ate off of her. She came, she lied. Y'all done seen all her pictures. I don't know why she don't have a OnlyFans.
Baby, like, and she looked a lot different. Like, she looked a lot younger. I mean, she looked like she's grown, but she definitely does not look anything like that, like she did in that picture as far as her
Do
looks
you
go.
I know you're interviewing me, but who do you think contacted each other? Did VS contact her or did MU contact VS?
Oh, I I kind of feel like Misunderstood contacted VS
I do
because
too.
she was watching what was happening on YouTube and she wanted to come in and be like a Captain Save type bitch or whatnot. And, and people will do anything. They'll drive 8 hours to meet a YouTuber so that
You're
they can
right.
get on camera with them and do a live stream with them. But it was so awkward. The whole time they didn't seem comfortable. They're steady looking up. People approaching them. I mean, it was just weird. That whole interaction was just
And
very weird.
this is why I asked that. I think her team told her to contact VS.
Mm, interesting theory.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't work alone. She's told what to do. She's handled.
Mm,
Those people from the black sector have had her nudes for years. They've just been waiting for the right time. They want to control her for clicks and views. If she gets $100 cash app, I don't have any proof, so allegedly. But think about it. If she gets $100 cash app, don't your pimp want some of it too?
huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
all I got
and
to
you
say.
know, and it's crazy that Don Cato is with her.
Mm,
He's coming to, with her to Vegas. He's got to know she's going to be meeting with VS. They're YouTubers. Naturally, they're going to do a live stream together. And he's got like an attitude or something like that. And the angry arms, when
mm.
when VS finally got to her room, she called him and said that, Don Cato had angry arms.
I think it would have been a little better had he not been there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I definitely agree.
Because did you see VS's face when she looked at him like, what?
Yep. I was
Motherfucker.
watching her face the whole time she was
Yeah,
talking to
we
Misunderstood. She
know.
looked uncomfortable.
Thank you. We know her. So when I saw her face, when she did that, oop, and I said, uh-oh. Here it comes.
Yep. And when she said hey, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. Nah, she's escaping.
That was
She was escaping,
crazy.
man. She took
Now,
off running.
now she said she felt like she was being set up. What would you have done if Gigi Darling would have just she would have probably thought I was Shireen 2.0.
Yeah,
I'd be
man.
in the hospital right now. Okay.
Hey, man, you know that YouTubers,
She would have
can't be
lost
doing
her
drastic shit, and the people are
shit. Well, guess
nervous.
what? Somebody offered me money. Here's some tea. Breaking news to show up. Said, bitch,
Ooh-wee.
bye.
Oh, that would have been real petty right there.
I said, no, ma'am. I might pull up on Sean Bradley, but I could never figure out where they were. You know what
Mm,
I mean? But they were like, you know exactly where she is. I said, yeah, I'd have been a.
And just like Queen 88 did, coming in there with her bag. And can we confirm or deny that Queen 88 had her own room? Did she have her own room, or did she stay in the room with Cam?
From what I understand, not to plot poop on the plot. From what I understand, one of her supporters that lives there, she was at their home. Did she stay over, and did her and Cam knock boots? I have no idea.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. Haven't they vacationed before already? Come on now.
And I mean,
her booty
be
was
honest.
all up in his crotch.
That
Come
part,
on, y'all.
that part. And I just got to say this, like, how do you show up in Vegas broke? For real.
You don't.
Like, how do you go to Vegas and you don't have your hotel room, booked, even if it is at the Polo? You didn't go to the area, or, you decided on the Polo, but whatever. But I mean, it just, I don't know.
It was weird. Didn't Via, I didn't watch the first couple shows because I couldn't. Yeah. But didn't she get her room changed?
Yes. So that she could be closer, I believe, to them, so that they were on the same floor with each other. I mean, talk about awkward.
Do you think she really liked Cam?
I think VS connected with Cam, and I feel like VS, whenever Queen 88 showed up again, when you get two women together, it's going to be a little bit of competition there.
Competition.
Oh yeah, and one, that y'all feeling each other, and
VS, next time call me Goo. I get your nasty purple Bernice. We'll go shopping at the fashion mall. Goo. We'll have some cocktails. I'll do your makeup and your nails, and you'll be fierce. Just let me know, boo boo. Just give me a call.
You know what? You just reminded me of something. So have you watched Fi Babe lately at all?
Yes, I had. It took me 4 months because I got PTSD. Okay. Just mattered in a bitch, okay? But it took me 4 months to go over there. I'm subscribed to all 3 of her channels. I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
And good for her.
Yeah, I mean, I see, that she's trying to do something different. So I took my videos down regarding her, even though she has doxed me, even though she has disrespected me. Right. For no fucking reason, but trying to be a better person every day. But how can you argue?
Fair, because when people are on a certain path, my mom taught me, if somebody go down to jail, whatever reason, if they come up through and get back on the right track, you make room for them.
Yeah,
they've done their due. So I can only show grace, right?
Yeah.
And I'm proud of her.
And let bygones be bygones.
Yeah, I can say I'm proud of her for doing that. But you better than me. I ain't taking no videos now. Okay. No, ma'am.
It is what it. Now I don't delete them because I got to keep that view count. But
that's right.
You never know.
I guess I could unlist them. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely do that from time to time, so it's not like visible on my page, and people that have the link or seen the notification can watch the video. But
right.
I mean, I thought, she's always called herself a prophetess, right? And I think when she lost her big channel, however it was lost, it was probably devastating to her, and she just came back. Doing all that preaching and stuff. And
humble. She was humble.
Very much so. How can I argue with a woman that's, preaching the Bible online, So to me, it just, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I wish, because I've always felt like I was in flux. I've always put it like up on the big screen. I go with the flow. I do other things. While y'all on here watching Wiley lose his mind, I'm over here watching art and craft videos. You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah. YouTube is not based on one personality for me. So that's why I don't understand why people are so angry, holding on to stuff that happened 3 and 4 years ago. If that's the only thing you can say to me, I won. You stuck in 2021.
Yeah,
What is wrong
yeah,
with you?
yeah. That's
So
a fact.
I don't want to be that person,
Yeah,
you know. I don't want to be that content creator that can't get past a key gotcha.
yeah,
Okay, fine. But did it affect anything in my real life? No, never. It hasn't. I feel sorry for VS sometimes. I think she's very talented. I think she could do good things, but she's so mean and angry and nasty. And you think I'm gonna kiss your ass? No, I'll be the one that cuss you out in your fucking face. That's why I said,
yeah.
oh hell no, I ain't going to no motherfucking Vegas to fuck with her.
Mm-mm.
No,
I wouldn't go to Vegas with nobody from YouTube.
hell no. Well,
I do
look,
with Queen's Throne, but nobody else. I mean, it's nothing
not for
personal.
show, for clicks.
Yeah, and everybody's doing it for exactly that,
Yeah,
for clicks and views and stuff. And you know,
2.0.
yeah, yeah. Let's
Mm-hmm.
relive this. But speaking of Wiley,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
I
Um,
know.
do you know the latest on Wiley? Because I've been a little disconnected for a few days. I heard his bond it was lowered to 5K,
Right.
but is he out or is he still in? Do you know?
This is what made me angry when his roommate, who we met in Vegas, who was acting weird in real life, AT2 could tell you that. That would be a good interview for you to interview AT2. Um, he was a little weird. He was a little off. He was a little special. Well, can I say that? I'm sorry if that hits people wrong. So, as you saw in his interview with that lady over there, you could tell the way he talks, his speech, his personality, his demeanor. He's off.
Mhm.
Wiley came across as way more normal than his roommate, a little special. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I'm going to say that first. Second, I was there because Couture Bay invited me. So that's two. I did not hang out with them. I was around Wiley for an hour and a half. Okay. So there was no, and we were partying. We were having fun. I made a video.
Mhm.
That's as much as I didn't hang out in his hotel room. We didn't have dinner together. I had brunch with AT2. They're the young crew. I just showed up with the party people, part of the episode, and that was it.
Right.
I'm not trying to be Wiley's friend. I'm not trying to be his mama. I'm not trying to entertain him or feed him or fuck nothing else. Okay. Just shake his
Right.
hand, meet and greet, and move on. Right. So to me, it's such a disappointment coming from being a supporter, watching him chatter. I was there when we came up with producers.
Right.
I have a mod stick over there. He's always been subscribed to me when I go back in my YouTube studios. LeakYou will let y'all know that you can see what content creators are subscribed to you that aren't on incognito. Okay.
Right. Right.
So he's always been in my corner. I've always been in his corner. But I pulled away from Wiley when he was dealing with VS. I pulled away from Wiley when Five Abe disrespected him and he disrespected her daughter. So Wiley has always been a F up for me. Okay. Now
Mhm.
here we are, and people sending me texts saying Wiley is in wall wherever. I don't want to mess your video up.
Oh, you're fine. I
Saying
mean,
he's
yeah, go ahead.
something gonna blow up.
Yep. And I did a video on it. It wasn't taken down or anything. It's still up.
It's still up.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
his video
Wiley,
has what, 30K on there?
it's
You know
a
what?
yeah, quick.
I'm not I'm not calling him. I'm not going to check in. That was a long way to answer your question.
Yeah.
I can't, because I was the one over on his community tab saying go to bed, take your meds, click off. And
And
it
see, that's not the first time he's had an incident. Like he had an incident in Dallas that hit the news. It was
Oh,
on the news, and I've actually seen the clip of an incident that went down in a library.
oh, yeah, the library, yeah.
Yeah, and it was in the cliff, a library in Oak Cliff, but it actually made the news, and it was like a breakdown of sorts. But when I seen Wiley call the police and say that his grandmother, he watched her, get unalived, and was saying the name of Melvin Cartwright, I think that's the name he was saying. And then he goes into this Walmart, and they had the bird up in the air.
Yeah.
Gigi, they had the helicopter there. Like, he's walking in this place talking about he's going to, unalive everybody. I was surprised people wasn't running to get the hell out of there. They was just looking at him still standing. But
but you know what? Now, even though I spent that just hour and a half of fun in the club, in the karaoke with Wiley, he is a big teddy bear. There's nothing to fear.
Yeah.
Now people might say, oh, you're great. Look, everybody has met him. Sean Bradley, Heidi, Fibe, VS. Everybody has, Rico. Everybody has met him. So that's not the point. Because people love to say, well, you're stupid to go meet Wiley. Who would meet? Everybody met Wiley. The people in that wall place probably looked and went, that's a mental thing. They weren't scared of him. That's why they didn't run out. And I'll stand on that. Yeah. He didn't get, how you walk down the street and you meet a male and you go, that's negative, evil energy. Instantly.
Yep.
Wiley doesn't give you that. Sorry.
Nah, I don't even get that. It definitely, I knew he wasn't serious. It
was a mental break. Yes. Even the cops were joking in the front seat, right? About whatever.
And that cop knew he was being recorded and cut that damn video off and said, God damn, this thing's recording me. That was a trip, The cop realized it.
You could tell why, you could hear. Now, I don't know why I'm laughing. I guess it's a nervous laugh. Wiley said, oh my God. And it went click.
I know.
This is part of the merge, y'all. I don't fit. And I know I don't. I'm okay with not doing that. I'm not doing all that for me. I'm not going to jail. I don't need I don't need a mug shot. I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to click off and lie about something LeakYou said or did. I'm not doing that. I've even told content creators on the back end, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's sad. Even Tasha K said herself, she said they killed the original beef sector. Yes, they did. It was good and golden, but it's, in my opinion, it's gone. There's nothing funny about what happened to Wiley. I'm even sick to the stomach. This is me, not LeakYou. I'm mad at all the content creators that have used and abused him and not helping him and not concerned and not worried and not saying a good word. They were worried about somebody else in a hospital bed that was lying, and he ain't no original OG, but Wiley is.
Right.
So that's me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's too sensitive. Maybe I'm mad because the old beef sector dead. I don't know. I get that there's beef sector alumni running around, but it's not fun like it used to. So a little swing back to 5'8". I don't blame her. It's over. Why would she come back and do the same bullshit? She had to take VS to court.
Yep. That's enough to make anyone want to run as far as they can.
So I think she recognized what was going on. But what do you think about, and then I'll answer Crazy's comment. What do you think about them taking the name 5'8"?
I thought it was pretty petty, to be honest.
Some people say that Sean used him to do that. Now he dumped him.
Oh, I had heard about the person who did it, but I did not know that Sean and that person fell out.
Oh my God.
They fell out. Johnny Mac, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Sort of
didn't
like
know
with
that.
the BS and the Read thing. Once they finish using y'all, what else?
Mm-hmm.
What you good for?
Nothing. At least that's what they think.
Mm.
It's crazy how that sector, or just YouTubers in general will use you for a minute, spit you out.
Well, that's
And
what they, in my opinion, that's what they did to Wiley, and it was.
yeah,
I don't know what's going on with him. I can't. I can't do it. I can't look. I don't know.
yeah.
I sent him an email and said what I said in the email, and why would his roommate? Okay, if me and LeakYou are first cousins, and she do something that pissed me off, and I throw her out, and she go to jail because she bopped me in my head and snatched my eyeball out. Okay, fine. She in jail. And I don't want her to come back to my house. But I'm not going to send your stuff to Chicago. I'm going to put it in storage in Vegas.
Right.
Why would he send his stuff? I'm like, y'all are evil. Do you think him and the roommate was fucking? I'm going to say it. I'm putting it out there. I said it.
Yeah, I mean,
Why would you be so angry? That's something I would do to a man that would piss me off. I'm going to send your shit to Arizona,
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, yeah.
You sleeping with my first cousin. You ain't, fuck you.
Mm.
I'm
I
gonna
mean, I
throw
think
your
it's
shit.
commendable that, that you're not, digging in at, the negative situation that Wiley has found himself in.
Yeah, it's
We don't
sad.
know how long Wiley's going to be locked up. We have no clue.
We have
This
no
is
clue.
very serious, though. Like, this is definitely felony charges, and
He's gone.
I wish the best for him though, because I mean, I've been watching Wiley since he had like 3,000 subscribers, like
He would be
years
in. Remember,
ago,
sitting on the floor in the dark.
in his bedroom.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I used to, I would watch him, and Wiley's been subscribed to me for years. I've been subscribed to Wiley. I've dropped in his chat from time to time.
Years.
I mean, and it just, he started doing celebrity gossip and celebrity tea talk, and his channel really, really grew doing that. And he's really good at holding a show, a live show.
Yeah.
Like he's not like a lot of these wannabe YouTubers that can't hold a live show to save their life.
Right.
Wiley can do it. He
Right.
does do it, and that's why people subscribe, because he's entertaining to watch. And so yeah, I just I wish him the best,
I'm
man. And
sad. I'm very
yeah,
sad about it. It's very upsetting.
yeah, no,
And
I agree.
if I feel like dipping in and figuring out what's going on, I'll DM you and let you know. I just
Yeah,
can't do it right now. It's too hurtful.
yeah,
And I
I get
wish
it.
VS would say, I wish she would have just showed up and hang out for an hour with Wiley. I think he was sitting there waiting for her. Remember, he
Mm,
was live in
yep,
Vegas,
yep.
sitting at that table. I think he was waiting for her, and she ditched him.
Mm,
And I don't like that. And can I answer Crazy's question?
absolutely, yes.
You want to put it on the screen there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. But Gigi, what do you think about VS teaming up with ZX?
Wait, what team up?
That is so loaded.
Oh
Crazy trying
God.
to get me in trouble.
Hey, Third Eye be watching these streets tough. He
Okay.
be he be around now. And it got a channel. Feel free to drop your channel link, Third Eye.
I want it to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know her as well as I know him. We fell out because of personal reasons, and I'll leave that there. But them, it just feels like it's manufactured. And watching him, I did a live silent chatting because I'm a chatter. I like to chat. I'm not gonna sit there and watch. I'm like, nope, I want them to know I'm there because they said it's open, everybody's welcome. I subscribed, even though they shut the sub chatting thing down, whatever. Right. I knew it. I knew that. I know that Devon cannot handle trolls. I already know that. Okay. But anyway, I gave it a 2. No, ma'am. The energy wasn't there. He wasn't himself. She seemed like she's happy. She knows she can never use TSCC no more. She don't like me. Let's put that out there. So what do I think about them teaming up? I think they're playing in each other's face, like we used to say in the OB sector. He has always wanted to sit next to a big YouTuber. Okay. Now what?
Right.
You've already he sat next to Nature Boy.
I didn't know that. Really?
Nature Boy hit his link before he went to jail, girl.
What?
Girl.
You know, Nature Boy got like a life sentence in prison, gone for the rest of his life.
Gone.
In Georgia, of all places. Like,
gone.
Hardcore. Ooh. And those women, those wives are still out there. Trying to fight for him.
He sat next to Tommy. He sat next to Nature Boy. He sat next to Phi. He sat next to all these people only to just be mental. I call him a lunatic. I'm sorry. That's not LeakYou. That's me. If I'm glad that you get along with everybody. I'm sorry if that.
No, you're good. You're good. Totally good.
But it's nothing you can say or do to make sense with this person. And it just got to the point. It's like, oh, hell no, I'm out. 3 years ago in 21 days. I was like, no.
Not the 21 days.
He hates that. I can't help it because it's funny. I don't care.
She said 3 years and 21 days.
I used to say before it was the 3-year mark, 2 years, 4 score.
Oh my God.
Look, they just can't handle me. They just can't handle the humor, so they lie. And this person is in love with this person. And I got money on the table. All you gotta do is show me receipts. Stop lying. I mean, for goodness sake, he didn't have 2 strokes over YouTube. What do you do with somebody like that, LeakYou, that don't listen?
You leave them the hell alone.
Leave them alone.
You go about your business.
Jesus. Now, I got a question for you, and thank you for the question, Third Eye. What would you think about somebody that take YouTube away? You got I'm going to say your imaginary relative, a guy. What would you think about, not what would you think, but what would be your, let's just say, feelings about a man reaching out to a woman he's never met, call them when he's in the hospital and laying with his mama off YouTube in the background, that he would reach out to that person? What would be your feelings about that action?
That it's weird.
Well, that's what had happened to me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would think that's kind of weird. Which is why I don't really fool with the DMs. Like, I don't even talk to CCs.
Not weird. Let's just say, like I say, on the real.
Right.
Because we all believe in a higher power. I don't know if you consider yourself a Christian or whatever. When the chips are down, you're going to get straight and you're going to reach out to people who you know can help you. Now that I've said that, what do you think?
Makes more sense.
Makes
more sense, yeah.
But then they turn around, flip off, get stupid. It is weird, I know. And just do the same old thing. You like Wiley, don't do this. He does it. Now he gone.
Well,
get off YouTube. You're going to stroke out. They don't get off YouTube and they stroke out.
Yeah. Well, there's some people that have a mindset of YouTube that, to get clicks and views, you got to get into it with somebody. You got to have some beef with somebody, and it takes people, I guess, to just learn for themselves that really, those subscribers only come when you're beefing and dragging, and it's just I've never wanted those type of subscribers.
Me either. I'm happy with 3, 4, 7, and
Yeah.
count to my biggest videos, 8K views.
Period.
You know why? This is why I say that. I was thinking small. Deirdre was thinking small. Because people were literally on here trying to make me feel away, using words like OG and big dog and all of that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? My 2 films are on YT. I'm an YT OG. Okay?
Yep.
I don't think there's any rules on what you do with YouTube, is what you got going on and how much your accents checks are. I have videos and channels that have nothing to do with my personality that have been running on here since that first class in film school. We had to literally build a YouTube channel, no personality. And guess what? It's still there, working, earning money. I'm just here to say, hey, LeakYou, what's up?
That's cool.
But look, it is what it is. If they want to run around YouTube listening to lunatics and women who got kicked off of YouTube for 3 years for breaking the rules, let them. I can be relaxed, be Gigi in real life, be blessed as a mom and a grandma and whatever else I choose to do. And just look at them and go, why are you hurting and harming yourself? VS is suing Ness. Am I right?
I've heard that.
ZX is on his 3rd, 4th stroke, can't pay bills. Are these people, Wiley wouldn't listen to me. Are these people that you want to be around with all day? Hell no.
No. Not exactly, you know. Like, you know how this is, Gigi. Like, as a YouTuber, content creator, you have to insulate yourself from everybody.
You
And
really do.
you really do. And the way that I sort of handle people or other YouTubers or content creators is I only talk to them when I'm live on YouTube. When I'm on
May,
YouTube, that's the only time I'm going to talk to you. I'm not going
and
to be
may
in
I,
the DMs.
yes. And may I show you some? And thank you for, you are Leak motherfucking you. Okay. I know who I'm sitting next to. I appreciate you appreciating me. Okay. Because you
Oh
don't
yeah.
have to. You got things going on. But may I show something and show how proud I am based
Absolutely.
on what I've earned, based on what I've done? Look, my battles have been won. Thank you for asking the question about 5A. I'm not going to beat her
Oh
down.
wow.
I'm
That's
not
over
going to gloat.
yeah. That's over
But
500,000.
what I got, I'm proud of.
Hey, that's incredible.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I just hit my 1600 video. Look, shout out to AT2 because he's right. It's about the forever
Right.
videos, the evergreen videos.
Yes. Yes.
And
And now
I
tell
watch
people what the
videos.
evergreen videos mean.
Thank you.
What that
I watch
means
videos that are 10 years old with 7 views.
that
So
still have impact.
thank you.
Yes.
I don't think they know how to use YouTube to
Yeah.
answer your question.
Because truth is, when you're beefing with someone or you're going back and forth, that is a short term gain or short term transaction in the grand scheme of
Right.
things. Real content is key. Real content is what people will be watching 10 years down the road,
Right.
and it will still matter. That's what she's referring to. She knows exactly what she knows what she's talking about.
Thank you.
You got to make real content that can live forever, in the internet space, that will have a value to it 5 and 10 years from now. And
And you
going
know
back and
what?
forth with bitches on here
It,
ain't gonna do it.
it's exhausting. And you know what? I appreciate the clicks and the views that I've gotten. I appreciate the ins and outs and the this and that. But I also appreciate the fact that right now I'm not in a beef with anyone. Right now, unless they don't like me, I feel like I can click anybody's link and I can go to anybody's chat. I can go to Mother's chat and I can go to Sean Bradley's chat. And we know
Dee-dee
both of them
loop
hate each other.
loop.
Okay? We know they both hate each other. And the thing about Dee Dee Loop Loop, which I love and adore, because it was my family who called me. And guess what? I had even less clicks and views and less subscribers and less videos and less notoriety to find out that my family member were watching Spill It Boy TV, baby. And they said, he is calling you. He got your number. Go over, because it was funny as hell. Me and Father fell out. And they said
the way he said it too.
To find out that Spill It Boy, best friend T.S. Madison, is watching Deirdre. Are y'all kidding me? That was huge.
Yeah.
Now, if people want to, and I've sat on Mother's Treasure Lane's panel. It's a joke. It's a kiki. It's a ha-ha. I even asked him on his panel. He was like, what name can I come up? She kept going and going and going, and she was going crazy over Phi Babe and over and over and over. And it was supposed to be fun. They tried to say that, oh, you're mentally ill. Okay.
Oh,
well,
I
look at
remember
the
that
beef
nonsense.
sector now.
Yeah.
All the people who lied on me and said I was mentally ill, well, so is the old beef sector is dead. See, I could be nasty like that. But I ain't. It is what it is. They could say I'm crazy with my film degree. Oh, did you see my community tab with my A-listers? Because I had to shut somebody up.
No, I did not. I did not get an opportunity.
Can I self-promote here?
Absolutely.
For a second, and then you can ask me anything else.
And
but these are great questions. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Well,
I put a link to your channel in the description also.
Well, yes, thank you for that. Well, first of all, let's go back to Pride week in San Francisco, or month, if you were. I was interviewed off the streets of San Francisco. I was in the newspaper where I said, love is love. Okay.
That's the San Francisco Chronicle.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a very famous newspaper.
Thank you. So, yeah, this is me out with my Bernie. See, this is me. That's another thing. I'm not a character. Deirdre's being Deirdre. And there's the, she just walked up to me.
Oh,
the reporter.
Wow.
Okay. So there's me having fun. See, that's another thing. I think they're trying to it on people who are being their authentic selves because they cannot do it.
Right.
I could go on any comedy stage in San Francisco and hold a crowd. I have comedy chops. I know what I'm doing. Okay. So of course she's going to walk up to me with a blue Bernice on and yelling and screaming and laughing. She was like, oh, I know who she, look at me having fun over here. Okay.
Yeah, man.
But I'm going to go really, really fast because somebody was trying to in on Deirdre. I said, well, let me show them the day that we walked off our film set. And I kindly asked a couple of the performers, can we take a picture? And they said, yes. Sorry, that might close your eyes. LeakYou is
no, you're good.
Very nice. And I said, because somebody was saying some rude-ish about Deirdre. I said, okay, let me really give them a reason to ignore me and to shut their mouth. Because when I say leave me alone, I mean leave me alone.
Wow.
Okay. Bloop.
Oh, wow. Is that who is that on the right? Is this last name? I swear to God, I know that guy. I know that guy. Kennedy? Robert or the
No.
Okay.
Oh, he does look like a Kennedy.
Yeah, he looks like Robert Kennedy, the one that just dropped out of the race. He looks like him. No, who is he?
These are my husband's good friends.
Gotcha.
Okay? And
That's
when we walked off the set, okay, I'm trying to find it on IMDb for you. Okay. And we walked off the set. And you're not supposed to do that, even though I'm the wife of the producer, whatever. And I said, can I please take this picture? And I said, this is for my mom. Okay. And it was just a moment.
Great picture, though.
You know?
Yeah.
and across the line with, Andy Garcia and all that. I should have had this up. But this is my point. The reason why it's easy for me to say I can ignore these people in the beef sector is because I'm a have to. Because if they don't want me around, Andy, I'm okay with sticking what I got going on in real life.
Yeah, I don't think it's their call on what you consider yourself being in. Like, I get so sick and tired of these people acting like, you got to be let into some shit. Man, I look at it like this. The beef sector ain't big enough for me. There's no way I would ever pin myself as a member of the beef sector. I am never a member of any sector but my own, the LeakYou.com sector. Period. End of story. There's only so many content creators in that beef sector. I know all of them. How am I going to grow?
Is it because will you tell me because? So that's Aiden Quinn.
Wow.
In there. Is it Andy Garcia? He's in there too.
Yeah.
And Mario Peoples. I have his picture. I already shared that picture because to be honest with you, I'm not going to get in that cycle of repeat.
Yeah.
But is it because they're just not on your level, or because you feel like you can't help them, or because they don't want to help?
I feel like the reason or the because is because I'm just not on what they're on. I sit over here and I do real content. I'm dropping videos about news stories and all that type of stuff. So my content is just way different. I act way different. The way I produce content is just way different than just turning my laptop or cell phone on and arguing with somebody, on YouTube and going through a slew of YouTubers to try to build a name for yourself. I built my name using real content. I've been doing this for a very long time. Even when it was just written form blogging, I was blogging back then. I started videos when videos started coming out. Like, man, I go back years. Like, you can go back and see my Facebook page, and I was doing videos and video editing, 10 damn years ago. So, even when I do beef with folks, or if I'm going back and forth with someone, I'm always going to drop an edit, like Israel Doctrine I call him Pizzy. I'm always going to drop a edit on whoever it is. And I'm going to try to be creative with that. And, and I really try to keep it to that, but there are times I'll go live and drag and say what's on my mind, but I typically will private those and leave the video edit standing because I want people to know. Like with old Pizzy, him, getting caught in 4K admitting to watching child pornography, period. I want the world to be fully aware. See, that's something that will have an impact 5 and 10 years down the line. And so that's, how I look at it when I'm doing those video edits on Interloper Nation.
Well, the thing about it, like BJ Davis, the other guy, he was telling me, he said, that's the hard part that I'm going to have to get used to. You're going to have to look away. You might even have to tell your son, talk to you in 6 months, because whatever role I play in my part of the film industry, I am a part of, like the brush is a part of that art.
Right.
I am the instrument. And anything that takes you away, anything that doesn't feed you, anything that you can't benefit off of, is irrelevant. And for me, I'm like, oh, I never thought of it like that. He said, that's your next step. And we'll be there, but you're not ready yet. And he's right. I mean, I'm there. I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I
Yes.
didn't think about it like that. I'm like, oh, damn.
We are
Well,
more than just a beef sector,
that's what I'm saying. So
like
when I get to
fuck
that
pigeoning
point,
yourself. Yeah.
a leak you could call me. But you think a motherfucker that can't say my name with a YouTube channel can call me? Hell no.
Yeah. It's
Done.
crazy.
Done. And he's absolutely correct. And it just gets to the point. It's like I saw what Sean was trying to do, but then he retired 2 months ago, but now he back in the F-ish. He need to talk to BJ Davis because my people are there. I could literally close this laptop, fly to LA, and boom, I would send LeakYou the exclusive to drop my trailer of my movie. I could do that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I will get there. But
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as dealing with bad, that's got to stop.
Yeah.
And I'm in that space. I'm
Good for
rolling.
you.
Yeah,
That's a great space to be in.
it is. It's interesting.
You're taking your power back,
Yes. Well, it was a shutdown. Well, remember, I don't know if you do remember my interview with Lolo. She been hot and heavy in the streets.
I don't remember it, but I have heard her name.
Well, that January, we were ready to film. And 2 months later, pandemic hit.
Oh.
So I had already taken that step. And the pictures are there and everything. They're on the end of my IG. You could go look at there at the beginning of the IG.
Gotcha. I'll have to go check it out.
So it just the timing wasn't right. But here I am in the particular job I have now. I only have a year and a half, but I want that year and a half, to be honest with you. But after that, boom. I don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, well, just remember this day. But did they treat me like somebody that should pay attention to them wherever I go in Rome? I'm mentally ill, right? I'm stupid. I'm obsessed with a human being that I ain't never met yet. Okay.
Far from.
Girl, it's like, okay, you do you. And the thing about my cameo, and may I ask, and then I'll shut up about me, because I really don't. I think I'm boring. I really do.
Oh, no.
But the thing about my cameo is Alfred Hitchcock is my favorite creator in the
Now
film.
that's something we have in common right there.
I am obsessed.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll watch one of his scenes over and over, just studying camera shots. And things.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was my husband giving me love and saying, one day this is going to be all yours. So that's why they allowed me to open up their film, and they supported me, and they said, whenever you're ready, we're here for you. So that's the story about that, because I opened that film. I'm the attorney at the table, and they had to make me chocolate because I was too bright. It was funny because in that picture you can see it rubbing off my chest. But that's Hollywood.
Man.
You can do whatever you want in Hollywood,
Wow.
But
I've never been.
Yeah, I hope nothing but the best for people. But I just think I don't know. They toss away opportunities. For instance, you asked me about 88. I was a child support officer for 5 years. I could help her out. She got 8 kids and 7 baby daddies.
Hey.
And I know she ain't getting no money. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that was nasty. Okay.
That's damn.
Girl.
Damn. Really?
What's that what she said on Tasha K?
Oh.
Trash. And you know what I hate the worst is when people in our culture, people shut us out. No, you shut yourself out by acting donkey and stupid. and
Yeah.
hitting on people that you don't know. Maybe I'm 3 degrees away from Tyler. You don't know. Y'all, they don't know me.
And that be their main mistake when they want to try to come at you to build, numbers using beef, and they don't get to know who the fuck they're trying to beef with.
But they know. They don't care.
It's kind of, and I say that because old Pizzy is a prime example of that. He
yes.
just started coming after me and calling me bitches and broads all on his show over there. And I had never talked to this man, never met this man.
Remember
And
when he said he was the creator of the beef?
girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember when he
I'm
tried
a
to say that.
nasty troll. I'll be in a room with 3 people getting my whole life on these crazies.
He's just full of himself, and to come after me and when you don't know anything about me is an absolute mistake on your part.
A huge mistake.
Yeah, because I don't think if he knew what I was capable of, like what I've been doing to him lately and exposing him for the child porn, then we find out about back chats and him admitting to having a sexual experience with a 12-year-old girl. I went and confronted him on his platform about this, and he went to even say more. He said, I've never had sex with a 12-year-old, but there was this Hispanic girl getting a train ran on her, and I put my thing in her mouth, and I said, how old was she? Do you know he refused to answer that question?
Girl, I've been watching.
So if he would have known how I get down, I don't think he would have made his fateful decision in coming for me, when he did 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now he can just deal with it.
They just deal with it.
Yep.
Do you think it's a female thing? What? Look, I'm youngest of 7. My oldest brother, cousins, uncles will tell you that they'll point to in my face. Don't mess with that one. They will warn people and warn people. Do you just think it's just our cuteness, our smallness, our intelligence? What you ain't gonna win.
Yeah, all of that.
It's stop. Who taught and who lied to them and told them that was a good target? It ain't. I mean, really,
I know
people broken out, losing channels.
Mm-hmm.
I had to strike one of your friends' channels, and I mean that facetiously.
Yeah. Well, I've taken a couple channels myself, and that bitch will remain unnamed. But I took 2 of her channels. So
why can't they ever just say, you know what? I'm sorry.
And just shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I was wrong. I'll leave you alone. You leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. But then they double down on lying and harassing and defaming. And it's like, you are a lunatic. You're insane.
Yes. That is exactly what I deal with on here every single day. And, I don't get it. But, I'm where I'm at with it with a certain person. I will never do anything. Like I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do anytime I fucking want to do it.
That's
I don't
right.
give a fuck if she keeps those videos up on that page. I don't give a fuck if she keeps those photos of my family up on her page. It is fuck that bitch every day, all motherfucking day. I hate a child abuser, and I hate that bitch. And I will always want her to know how I feel about her. And if I would have known she was that bitch would have never had a moderator wrench in my shit.
Right.
Dead ass.
Right.
But, she decides to tell me. And then it's like, what? Just you sit up here and make these blatant lies. You're going to sit up here and act like you didn't go on another YouTuber's channel, a lady named Mrs. Meat, and do a whole almost 2-hour interview explaining your situation, losing your fucking kids, and you're going to sit up here and lie on me and say that it's AI? Now, I know you ain't got no teeth in your mouth, bitch, but your mouth was moving with every word that was coming out of it.
Baby.
All right? Shit, get the fuck on.
Yeah, and I get
just
that.
Like claiming that she's taken down Khalil Amani's channel. Provide the receipts of that. Khalil can absolutely provide the receipts of who took his channel down. if he wants, but he deactivated his channels. But to sit up there and lie and claim like you took a channel down that we all know you didn't, and you just keep telling that lie, that is insanity to me.
It is.
Like, that is deflection. It's insanity. Like, you're basically lying about something that you know is a lie. Everybody,
a lie.
Even with a receipt being thrown in your face, you're still going to lie about it.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
that's that energy. That's that person.
Man.
That's that quoting fingers in the air content creator that I can't be dealing with no more. I'm not interested. Man. And I wouldn't care. I wouldn't think that it would be beneficial for them to care. Even if I did come around, I'm still me. So you gonna still have to get up off that lie.
What up with the Hood Smokers podcast? Gigi, have you ever heard of the Hood Smokers podcast?
I have not.
Oh, you got to go subscribe to the Hood Smokers podcast. Shout out to him. Listen, he did a video a couple of days ago. Have you been watching Ron Savage on YouTube at all lately? Ever since?
Not lately. I've watched, but not lately.
Are you aware that he fell back into the arms of Africa Bambaataa, who he claimed molested him? Oh yeah. Lord. He took a picture a couple of weeks ago with Africa Bambaataa. And everybody's been talking about it in, certain sectors of YouTube or whatever. I've did a couple videos on it. But Ronald Savage, what he does is he sits in front of the camera every day and he drinks out of this mason jar, clearly beer. But then he tells everyone it's apple juice, right? And he always has that damn fishing hat on and shit.
A little tipple.
And the Hood Smokers podcast had somebody on the panel. I can't remember the guy's name, but when I tell you that he imitated Ron Savage to a motherfucking T.
Is YouTube driving people crazy?
He was like, I'm drinking the apple juice. It's Ron Savage from the future.
Oh my God. Look, I don't want
Ron Savage from the future. I was dead.
I don't want it. I'll pass. I'll take my time. I'll do it right organically.
Oh, that shit is great, man. It's comedy gold.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Just the way he did it. I mean, he went on with it. He imitated him for quite a minute, like a long time. And it was interesting.
I'm a little energy bunny until the batteries go out. And when my batteries go out, I cocoon. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm like a big radar dish. If I'm just not, and space is a lot, the sky, right? I'm just not pointed at certain places, and I get to choose to move it when I want to. I sometimes, Third Eye asked me what my sign was. I'm a Pisces on the Aries cusp. I'm an empath, so sometimes I can't take all that energy in. I just can't.
Yeah.
So even the beef sector. When I was beefing with one person, I was beefing with just that one person. Now they want you to beef with panels. Now they want you to beef with clubs and groups and cliques. No,
all that.
That's dumb. That. And look, these are people who are home all day. I'm employed.
That part.
Jeez.
And there's only so many content creators, and the subscribers are shared amongst all of them. So there's only so much growth.
Thank you. There is no growth. Even Treasure Lane said that. What do you think about this? If it sounds haughty, sedity, stuck up, whatever, it's a safe place. You can tell me to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I beefed with the bigums. Okay. What do I look like, LeakYou and her fans too? Beefing with their underlings, their come-ups, and their mods, and their second strings and bench warmers.
You wouldn't.
I would not.
No, you would never do that.
Never.
I would never do that. It's beneath you. That's what
it's beneath me.
Yes.
And the only
I want
reason
the big
why,
dog on top.
Okay.
Fuck the little ones. Yeah.
I don't even see them. I have
Nope.
plus 500,000 views. Thank you.
That
Look,
part.
and it, plus, okay, I'm not gonna say her name, but the one that put MUs out and lost her channel blew it out the water again. That's a 16th channel gone, right? The only reason why she's big up in her second streams and bench warmers because nobody else don't like her either. So I never feel a way when I come out and say, well, they don't like me. Well, they don't like them either. And their supporters will support their own mods. The content creators will only support their own merge and purge partners, you know, and that's fine. But it still don't make me feel away. I'm still on top of my game because I got my gold medal when the Olympics were in town. They gone now. I still got my gold medal. You know?
Shout out to the Olympics. Except I didn't
Well,
like
I'm
that.
still watching them.
I didn't like that opening or the closing for that matter.
It was cheap.
It was fucking.
My girlfriend said
crazy.
They would have been better. They should have just did fashion shows and had the athletes come down a runway. I said that would have been fabulous.
Thank you, Hood Smokers Podcast. Hey, shout out to you, Parkhead. Yeah, man, dude. I don't know, Gigi. Like,
I'm just getting to the point where I wish it could come back because it's fun. You know who dropped down in my chat before she got banned from the beef or the merge? Reed.
So is VS and Reed like officially into it now? Are they?
I think she was looking for friends. I think she knew something was coming down the pipe. I think she knew that I was feeding her from my community tab and we were having fun because I knew she was always trolling me. And see, to me, that was fun, silly B.
Right.
You know, when I wake up and pizza and Reed and VS talking about, I ain't no OG. Oh, really? Okay. That would make 5 Dave no OG.
Right.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
But I think she knew something was going to happen. And she needed some friends. What? Guess what? I don't think they after they tell so many lies, after they create this persona, this personality, they can't even stomach who they are anymore.
Yeah, it does change people.
All you had to do, Reed, was click my link and say, F her. We could be dragging VS right now live. But she can't bring herself to do that. Because you know why? She was really hurt by her. Where for me, it was always just a kiki. So you're right. I'm different. I'm not jumping down in the mud. They got to jump up to my sky. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, now that's a fact. Because, you know, when two people, you know, have some sort of disagreement or something, you know, when you're the one that's been around a long time and you're solidified, you know, one of two things is going to happen. Either the person trying to fight with you is going to come up to your level or you're going to have to bend down to theirs. And I ain't never bended down to theirs.
And sorry, they're going to have to, I ain't doing it.
No. Now, I will drag a bitch if I feel like it on Interloper Nation, but I'd stop doing that stuff on LeakYou.com. This is my, you know, I guess you could call it my business channel where I do all my original content type thing.
Well, I'm going to
Interloper Nation is a circus channel. Like it's meant as a circus, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too because I have other channels, and I'm just going to. I'm the reason why I'm good with organic growth and not worried about how many people are in the chat or not worried about. I called them Nazi numbers the other day. My friend said you better take that.
Damn, I'm not the
but
Nazi
it's true. Girl. But she was like, take that out the title. I said, no, I'm leaving it there. Okay. But the reason why I'm good with that is because that's where I came from. Yeah. I'm okay with not being the top of the tip of the news cycle each and every day. But nobody can run. Look, if they want to pretend like they don't know me, if they want to leave me out of an organic storyline, if they don't want to tell it like it really was, that's them eating on their own, not me. And
yes, Third Eye, you are the Interloper Nation resident ring master.
okay, that part.
Yeah, he is. He's been
We do
around.
like a little mess and gossip,
I
right?
mean, I'd rather talk about that sort of stuff on a throwaway channel because at the end of the day, if Interloper Nation was taken tomorrow, I got a backup channel of Interloper Nation. That's what's crazy. Like, I started that channel because certain people wanted to be racist about my skin color, right?
Mm,
And calling me interloper. Well, I took that shit and created Interloper Nation.
that's
And
right.
look where we're at today. Now, Interloper Nation has a backup channel.
Exactly.
Look how many views Interloper Nation has, like hundreds of thousands. So it kind of feels like I'm winning here. I won the battle at the end of the day. There's nothing better than taking some sort of criticism that somebody throws at you or a slur
Well,
or
look at this.
and turning that shit around,
I did this by the most popular videos that I ever did. When I
Yeah.
say I was on F-ish, Leak You will tell you I was on F-ish.
Oh, yeah.
If Leak You would have called Popo, she had a good reason to call because I was breaking rules and
Yeah.
regulations.
Oh, my God. You was ruthless
Just
back
a
then.
beast out here in these streets. So just on ridiculous. As far as I'm concerned, I am the motherfucking what they call it, blueprint. Look at these crazy thumbnails and things and titles. Me and Mother we went back and forth together. So I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
It's time for me to say, look, I'm giving 2.0 a chance, but to be honest with you, I'm watching lease and lease of it, and it feels good because it's not what we gave. Just like nobody will ever be able to repeat what Kaya and Maddie did.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
It's done. Sponsors can do fake trips. Old beefs can lie to other people to try to not give you shine, no line. But you know what? Don't you think if somebody wants to lie on somebody else to your face, don't you know that you wouldn't feel good about them lying on somebody to your face because you know they're going to lie on you?
Facts. Yep. Not
So the
to be
VS,
trusted.
yeah, like the VS and the ZX thing, that coming together to have the podcast to get together. You know how many people have fell out doing that?
Many
To me,
men.
even that's old.
Yeah.
It's just, and I
Yeah.
thought about it. Should I pick a partner? Should I do a co-host? Oh, I can't stand panels. I just can't do it.
I will never have a partner. I will never have a co-host on my channel. I had someone ask me to create a channel with them and be this some sort of partner thing, and I said fuck no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't even drop links. I just come up here, do my my
Well, my panels were
video and move
organic.
on.
My
Yeah.
panels were organic. Now they go up on panels and go, "Hey, I had
Mm.
chicken yesterday.
It's
So,
so
is it some
boring.
tea?"
So boring.
Now they talking about, oh, look, when did you see ZT and his partner fighting on?
Mm.
Child. Look,
Mm.
I said in that video with my lovely, probably 75 views, that all of our old, dirty little secrets and evil little trolls would come out the closets. Now they talking about Reed and all her cohorts, and Kwani madder than a bitch because now they're all finding out who exactly docs who. I told
Oh.
Reed when she jumped down in my chat 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said, you know what? It's all a kiki. It's all good. You're funny. I know you're always here. I'm always there listening to you. It's all good.
Yeah.
But for her to get itted on for doing her job, because if her job was to bring the goods, I think she did that. Now they want to it on her, even though we're wrong, for doing that. I think they're picking apart what's left of what used to be the beef sector. I think a lot of people are taking, like you said, it's all about clicks and views and subs and attention and how many people you have in the chat. Well, guess what? All the plots and plans are all
Mm-hmm.
about to get into play because they're all trying to take each other's clicks and views. Well, guess what? I'm glad I
Facts.
gray rocked it, and I'm glad I don't have nothing to offer them bastards.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Well, I
I just,
definitely understand it, you know.
ugh.
So where is Gigi Darling going from here? You know, what are some of your upcoming plans that you have, you know, with your channel, your platform, I should say? What do you have, you know, what are you gearing up for anything or, you know, to do
Thank
on
you
your
for
platform?
asking. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for asking. Right now, I have something in the works that has to do with musicians.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that.
Looking
I'm
forward to
working,
it.
yeah, I'm working towards new marketing, which is very hard because I'm working and I massage my channel just to keep my channel not just be dead in the water. You have to put something up once a week. You have to. It is what it is.
Mm,
But I'm working on new commercials. I'm working on new visuals, um, a new avatar. That avatar that I asked you, and thank you again for using that because it ties into the avatar that I did an interview with AT2. So I just wanted to
okay.
freshen up, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it was a great pick, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
So and eventually a full blown film. Eventually.
Yeah,
But
looking forward to
thank
that.
you. Yeah,
That'll
eventually.
be
But
amazing.
then, because I'm fully monetized, I have memberships. I don't want to start privating videos until I hit that 1 million mark, though. It's a
Mm,
goal. Because you know they take away the numbers when you private videos. I don't know why they do that.
I
It's
know. It's
it
so
sucks.
annoying.
It's very
Yeah,
annoying. But
never matches.
eventually I'll film and just uploads. Eventually.
Mhm.
So thank you
Mm,
for asking. I appreciate that. But
I
in
know.
between time, while I'm retiring, these next 12 months, beauty, skin, and wellness,
Good for
because
you.
that's a part of film. What you look like, right? How you take care of yourself. Um, I have a whole playlist, a production playlist I already created. Did you know that?
Oh, you have many playlists.
Yeah. So if somebody wants to stop by my video and doesn't want to hear me drag a bitch, you can literally, and thank you for Google and YouTube. Now you can go in there and put education and then you can put lecture under there, you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
one thing I had promised my mom before she passed away, she wanted me to be a teacher. I'm like, oh hell no. Okay. But I say, you know what? I will be putting things on there where I can help and teach. And if there's a black person or a white person or whoever person out there that wants to know production, I have a whole production playlist where I'm just talking to you. Here you go. And explaining to you. And because I heard somebody once say, well, she doesn't even talk about that. No, I'm off work. I don't want to talk about that, but I can demonstrate
Mm.
and show you. And each of these videos have in the description box links, and I'm talking about filmmaking.
Wow, look at that. That
Okay.
is amazing,
So it's
Sandra.
below the line, above the
Yeah.
line, storyboarding, call sheets, film sets, hair and makeup, wardrobe. So that's the beauty part of it. Wardrobe, casting calls, the script, basic acting. You know, I already talked about that.
Yeah, that's really good. What a great resume.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, it was fun.
It was
Um,
fun while it lasted.
yeah, the pandemic is done.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah,
to go
that
back to
pandemic.
work.
Yeah. Yep.
I wish we would have kept the same crew because we kicked it around. We thought we were like, you think we can? And a lot of people are just not in the same space.
Mm.
And It's unfortunate because we had people who are ready to go and rearing to go, but they've moved on and they've done other things. But that's how it is in the business. If you have to lock
Facts.
people down in a contract, but once it's done or it's defaulted or you can't do it because it's pandemic, it's done. You can't go back and recreate it.
Wow.
You know,
Interesting. Yeah.
very, very much so. But I'm
Well,
still around. I still click
yeah.
links. I'm in chats. I'm in comment sections. But I have to, I'm there. But I really have to focus within the
Yeah.
next 6 or 7 months. I really do.
Oh, it'll come together. You'll get
Yeah,
it
it will.
together. It really will. You're really good at this YouTube thing, and your shows are hilarious. You'll
Thank you.
definitely get it together. And I love the fact that you're, working on other channels doing what exactly the thing we call evergreen content.
Eh,
Though that
Thank you.
information in those videos is going to be purposeful
Yeah,
10, 20 years from now.
thank
Period.
you. And the
And that's
reason
the
why
goal.
I'm on another channel, just having fun with, because I do shopping and I take care of myself. I say, you know what? I might as well just do these videos and put them up on this other channel because I'm gonna go back to the art and craft. And what does that fall into? Set production,
Mhm.
costume production. So I'm taking my time. There's no rush.
Yeah.
Bob, Polish Bob, you know, that's my husband. He didn't make his first film till he was 60. He's almost 80 now.
Wow.
Okay, so it can be done. It'll be fine. I just think it's sad that people with real talent, real potential, are just wasting their time, and that
Yeah.
we know they're wasting their
Oh,
time.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, I've already. Let's just say I retire tomorrow and never make a movie ever in planet Earth. Well, I still got 2 movies up on everybody in the old beef sector. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They got music videos. They got trips and shows, but do they have film on Amazon Prime or YouTube? No, they don't. So I never compare myself because they can't compete. Okay, I just don't. There's no purpose to do that,
Right.
you know.
Well, I think it's absolutely wonderful, and if it makes you happy, go for it. I'm
Thank
all
you.
about us trying to just make ourselves happy in our lives, and fuck what anybody else has to say about it, just do what you love
I do.
so that you're
And
happy.
I'm super proud of my family. And aside from any of this, being a mom and watching my children with their children and their careers, do you know how fulfilling that is?
Very much so.
You
Cause I
know,
cause I do the same thing. I'm done
that's what
doing the
I'm
same
saying.
thing. Yeah.
The
Very
holidays are
fulfilling.
coming up. I get to shop for gifts. You know, things like that.
Hey, I went shopping today, and let me tell you something. Big Lots has Christmas trees already up, and it's
Santa then troll
September.
Halloween. Santa
Well,
trolling
yes, Halloween.
Halloween.
Yes, Halloween is decor is out too, but I was
Yes.
absolutely shocked to see 4 aisles of Christmas stuff, everything from candles to peppermint sticks to a line of Christmas
I
trees.
watch the videos of content creators that just go shopping.
Yeah,
It's super
yeah,
fun
it's
because you know
crazy.
why? Even on film sets, you have to do what? Send people out to do what? Shop. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh wow, you know, if somebody's working on a like student films, I work with a lot of student filmmakers now, which is a hoot and it's funny. But they're some of them might be doing a spooky scene. Well, where do you go? Michael's,
Hobby
Hobby
Lobby.
Lobbies. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. I'm there
TJ
anyway.
Maxx.
Thank you. I'm there anyway. And
Oh,
see, that's the joy. It's no
I
mystery
like
to me.
TJ Maxx now. They be having
Marshalls.
that good like shampoo on discount. Like I bought some Living Proof shampoo and conditioner today. That's usually $40 per bottle. And I got it on a discount for like $15 at TJ Maxx.
Yes.
So,
I
but
remember.
anyway,
No, go ahead. No,
I was just
going to say, I remember in conclusion, right? In my AT2 voice, I remember working, I was in film school in Las Vegas, and we were working on a set, and my teacher tapped me on my shoulder and he said, "Come here." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "I have something really, really special for you, but you can't tell anybody. It's a gig." I said, "Okay." So he gave me a name and a number and a time. And I just didn't pay attention because we gigged all over Vegas. You can imagine, right?
Oh, yeah.
It was the Stellar Awards.
Oh,
and
wow.
That's, for anybody that doesn't know, that's the Grammys for gospel music. Okay.
Wow.
That was the year that Hillary Clinton was running. Okay.
2016, I think.
So here I am running like a banshee to get this gig, because all of that mattered in your portfolio and film, right? If it's a breaking news, can you get there in 30 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So all of this was part of it. They were like, and plus I'm a black, right? And he was like, "You're the only one. You got the backstage presence. You can do this. I know you can do it." And they sent me off. Pew! And I walk in the door and Hillary Clinton is standing. I'm like, what the fuck is
That's wild right there.
Well, my point is, I know I'm going to be good. You know, I met, who was hosting that year? God, he's on YouTube. See, a lot of these people I don't pay attention to, or I don't watch because they're on here. But my point is, you never know in my industry what you're doing, where you're going. Why did that teacher, out of all the students, pick me? Well, you know what? I like that, because people in real life know who I am. Having said all of that, you know what I mean? That felt good, because they knew they could trust me. They needed somebody to work stage and to help just produce the production on stage. And I did. It took them 30 minutes to tell me what to do, and I did it. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley hosted it that year. Ricky Smiley and Shepherd. What's her name?
Sherry Shepherd.
Sherry Shepherd. Yeah. And there I am standing on stage with them. So I know I'll be okay. And I hope everybody else is okay. But you know what? I got to focus on Deirdre now.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. Well, hey, do you have any last words before we wrap this up on anything that you want to tell us about? Is there any, thing you want to share with the audience?
Well, I was going to ask you if you had any more questions or whatever. Don't be afraid.
No, I don't have any more, because I know I'll have you back again.
Oh yeah, anytime. Yeah. Anytime. Let me know.
So,
pay it well for me, because I see a lot of content creators just making their page about one thing, one sector, one activity. I think, like I just demonstrated, I can make, or like a week ago, I can make 1.6 on a video. Queen 88, it was easy. Doesn't matter what happened. It was F-ish. It was supposed to happen.
I think she's going to get a nickname with the word Cobra in it, man.
That's what I think. Okay. And Cobra. Look, they ain't been back since. It was done. It was over. like I said, she can come back and get them other 16 questions, but I won't hold my breath. Okay.
Right. I just thought that was crazy how she dropped down like that.
Like a
So
track star.
yeah.
Okay.
And it
Junkie
did give
skunk.
the vibes like somebody called her to say, hey, you come down
Oh
from
yeah,
there
because
type
they don't
shit.
like me, and that's okay. I got mine in, and I got my 1.6. Right?
That question was absolutely amazing.
But
Like,
my family, they were like, we all yelled at one time, bitch.
are you gonna stop lying? I
That-
was like, damn.
Ooh, she didn't know what to do with
She
it.
is not playing over there. She
Girl,
is not
they
playing with the
they didn't
88.
prepare her. Okay, look, VS and ZX. If y'all want me to write the script, I can, because that was the best question since the merge. Okay, are you gonna stop lying? Okay, but yeah, I just encourage other content creators, don't be afraid of 2 people in a chat. Don't be afraid to upload a video about the Bible or African proverbs like I do. Don't be afraid to make a playlist about your hobbies.
Yeah.
YouTube is, I think YouTube gray rocked and shadow banned the beef sector. I really do.
Oh yeah.
Took y'all
Definitely.
money, not even putting commercials on nothing. I don't, that was the whole point of subscribing to Black YouTubers. That's how I found Wiley. We were on our little film set in film school, and my 2 friends were over in the corner. I'm like, stop laughing in the corner. You make Black people look bad. And they were like, you got to see this guy. And I was like, who it was? And it was Wiley. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's different now. So don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. I don't know where that you ain't got no numbers, you ain't got no subscribers came in. Well, you know what? If that's what's driving people to go crazy, go to jail and get mug shots, I don't want
I
it.
don't want it. Exactly. That's not fucking worth it. But yeah, I mean, we've been live almost 2 hours. I've been
I
going all
appreciate
day, so I'm going to lay down here and get some sleep. But I want to thank you, Gigi darling, for coming up on the show. It is always a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
You know, you're just all around. It's just good. It always is. We have a good time every time we get together. So
We really
thank
do.
you for coming on the channel,
You're
and
so
blessing
welcome.
my audience, with
I
your, with everything that you've said tonight.
and I'm always here. I just want
Yeah.
to let you know that. And I appreciate you.
Yeah, ditto.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you too. Thank you
See
so
y'all later,
much.
mods in chat. Mwah. Talk to you later.
Bye. We'll be in touch. Oh, God, you gotta love it, man. She's just hilarious, creative. I mean, Gigi, darling, thank you so much for the interview. It was an honor. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and play my commercial. And usually I say, before we get up out of here, allow me to pay a few bills if you don't mind.
Shout out to the LeakYou community. Please join us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music.
Please hit the like. Thank you.
All right, everyone. And definitely make sure you check out anchor.fm/LeakYou, where you can subscribe to my official podcast. It's everywhere on iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple. Depending on wherever you get your podcast, you will be able to find the official LeakYou podcast. And you can go to anchor.fm/LeakYou to kind of help you navigate that path. So thanks again to Gigi darling for coming up. I'm going to get up out of here. It was a lot of fun. And I'm going to get on up out of here. I'm going to go eat and lay it down and get some sleep. I got a lot of decorating I got to do tomorrow and stuff like that. So Much love, everyone. Thank you for coming through. Until next time.
The judgment sentence that you are an asshole. The trial is over. Thank you, everybody.
Let's play a game. You have 10 seconds to take all your stuff and get out of my life. 10, 9, 8.
God bless you, motherfucker.
You're really smart. Like really, really, really smart. Like